Alright, so this is just going to be a quick video on how to upgrade the hard drive and I guess the RAM on this Lenovo model G50-45, model name 80E3. Alright, so first thing you want to do is remove the battery, or for hard drive and RAM you don't really need to remove the battery, but I like to do it anyways. Just slide these two things to the outside that way, and then you can pull the battery out like this. Let's see, there's battery model number is L12L4A02. So if you need to replace your battery, that's the model number there. You can check your battery to make sure it's the same. Alright, so now we're going to use a PH1 or JAS1 screwdriver. And we're just going to remove all the screws from the bottom here, okay? Just the ones that are on this panel. Alright, so we're going to be upgrading the hard drive to an SSD. I'm pretty sure the RAM is going to be under this panel as well, and probably the wireless card, so I'll kind of go through those. But once you remove those 3 screws, just get under in this area here, the gap, and then kind of pull it down just like that. Then you can lift this out, and here you can see the cover's off, just that easy. So you got the hard drive here. There is 2 slots for RAM, but they're only using 1. The type of RAM that they're using, you want to open yours because I don't know if a customer changed what's inside here, so it could be different. But this has a 4 gig PC3L 12800S, so you want to make sure to get PC3L 12800S, and then you can get any size you want. You can get 2 8 gig sticks if you want and just replace them. Alright, you got the fan under here. Looks like the fan is easy to remove. There's 3 screws and then just this connector here if you wanted to take it out for some reason. If it's bad, you just get underneath. I use my fingernails to kind of get under the connector and just wiggle it like this and it pops out. Alright, but I'm going to leave that in place. You have the LCD Lvds connector right here. If you do mess with that, make sure that after removing the battery, you open the laptop and press and hold the power button for 10 to 15 seconds. If you don't, you can risk damaging the backlight circuit for the screen. You also got the DC jack or the charge port connector here. Actually, let me zoom in so it's easier to see. So you got the charge port connector here, and that you kind of just grab, wiggle, and pull back that way. The LCD connector, you just pull up on this thing. A lot of times this isn't good enough to pull it up, so I get underneath with my fingernail and just pop up the edge like that. Then you got the wireless card. If you need help like seeing how to actually take these out, you can watch other videos on my repairs. I show how to do that on almost all of them. The antennas, you just go underneath the tails and just pop them up like that. And make sure when you put it back, line it up and push it down. There's 1 screw holding it in, then it pops up like the RAM at an angle. You just pull it up, okay? Alright, if you want to take out the CD drive, I guess I can show this too. Alright, so some of the stuff I don't want to remove just because it's a little more risky. The CD drive here, take out the 1 screw, and then you go along the slot here and just kind of go up and down like this. It'll slowly wiggle the drive out, as you can see, and then you can just pull it out. Alright, you don't want to just yank it out real hard because a lot of times then this bracket will break, okay, or the bezel. Alright, so there we go. So we're going to put this screw back in. I might have worked on one of these and did a complete disassembly, but for this I'm just going to show how to do the simple stuff, okay? Let's see here. What happened with my... Oh, I need to use the air blower here. I'm going to clean out some dust from it. Let's zoom out. Okay. This thing's a little bit dusty inside, so I'm just going to clean it a little. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and install the SSD. This is a 2.5-inch SATA hard drive. So to remove that, just remove the screws that are holding it in place. I don't know why 1 screw is missing here, but when you go to replace it, make sure you remove that screw as well if there is one. Okay, so it looks like there's supposed to be 4 screws. I don't know why 1 is missing. Alright, once you get those screws out, what you do is you just push it that way, alright, just like this. Okay, it might be a little tough, you might have to use 2 fingers, but just slide it over. Then lift the hard drive out. There's 4 screws holding the hard drive in place into this bracket. We're going to have to transfer these 2 brackets over to the SSD, and you want to make sure that the connector is facing the same direction. I don't know why, but some of these screws are using PH0 or JAS0 instead of PH1, so that's kind of weird. I don't know why they switched them like that. Alright, so just remove those screws. Make sure that you keep the bracket the same way up. Okay, so here you can see the connector, the big one and then the small one. So you want to get the SSD, same thing, big connector line up with a small connector, then get the bracket and then just put that on the new drive. Okay, just like that. Get the screws, put them back in. Okay, just like that, line it up, get the screw in, and usually I'll put the screw loosely first so that way you can kind of line up this bracket. All right, and then once you get both screws in, you can tighten it down. Okay, I'm gonna have to use a PH1 on that again. I don't know why. I think somebody opened this and mixed stuff up. But yeah, all right, we're gonna take out the 2 screws from this bracket and do the same thing. And these look like they're using a PH1 or JS1. I don't know why it's switched like that. It's so weird. All right, make sure you use the right screwdriver. If you use the wrong one, you can actually strip the head of the screw and then you won't be able to put it back. All right, so we got that. Take that bracket off, put that on the new one. Okay, and this drive, the SSDs are a little bit thinner, so just keep that in mind when you put the screws on, that you do have to kind of line it up to the screw hole, not to the drive itself. All right, there we go. Tighten the screws in. I'm gonna tighten this one. All right, and then once you do that, just make sure you get it lined up right, and make sure to get this dirt and dust out. Okay, and then very simple, line that up. Small one is up here and then the larger connector is there, so get it the same way. Get that in and then just slide it over. All right. Then the old hard drive, you can recycle it. It does have your data on it, so depending what you want to do, if your hard drive is working, you can actually clone it to the SSD before you swap this. Or you can do a clean install of Windows. If you need help with that, just let me know and I'll send you a link on how to clone it or how to do a clean install. But yeah, now we're just gonna put back the bottom panel. Let me clean this off. It's pretty dusty, and that's pretty much all there is to upgrading this computer. Okay, clean this. Sorry, I'm just brushing the dust off into a trash can next to me. Okay. Oops. Okay. All right, then to put this back on, just line it up. Make sure to get it flat in place, slightly lower, and then slide it just like before. Slide it up that way. All right, put back the screws. And put back the battery. So the battery has these little notches here, so you just line it up slightly at an angle like this. Make sure to get it in place and then rotate it down. All right, there you go. Make sure to lock that back, and that's all there is to it. So hopefully this video helped you guys. If it did, please like and subscribe. Help others find my videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.